Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today, our group will present about McDonald's company. Okay, first of all, thank you for Puan Azbah Naiza binti Abdul Aziz for as our lecturer, and this is my group member. Okay, first of all is my name is Khairul Zaman bin Muradi, kosong, and my matrix number is 08 DPI 19F 1083, and this is my fellow member. Okay, Nur Alia Hanis binti Zulkifli, Muhammad Fahmi Azrul bin Khairul Nizam, and Muhammad Nabil Alauddin bin Shahril. Okay, we go to the next slide. Okay, first of all is McDonald's background and operation. Okay, McDonald's Corporation is an American fast food company founded in 1940 as a restaurant operated by Richard and Maurice McDonald in San Bernardino, California, United States. They registered their business as a hamburger stand and later turned the company into a franchise with the Golden Arches logo being introduced in 1953 at a location in Phoenix, Arizona. In 1955, Ray Kroc, a businessman, joined the company as a franchise agent and proceeded to purchase the chain from the McDonald Brothers. McDonald's had its regional headquarters in Oak Brook, Illinois, but moved its global headquarters to Chicago in June 2018. McDonald's is the world's largest restaurant chain by revenue, serving over 19 million customers daily in over 100 countries across 37855 outlets as of 2018. Although McDonald's is best known for its hamburgers, cheeseburger, fries, they feature chicken product, breakfast item, soft drinks, milkshakes, wraps, and desserts. In response to changing consumer tastes and a negative backlash because of the unhealthiness of their food, the company has added to its menu salads, fish, smoothies, and fruit. The McDonald's Corporation revenues come from the rent, royalties, and fees paid by the franchise, as well as sales in company-operated restaurants. According to Export published in 2018, McDonald's is the world's second largest private employer with 1.7 million employees, behind Walmart with 2.3 million employees. Okay, we go to the next slide. Okay, McDonald's supply chain method. Okay, first, eco-logistic or green logistic refer to the set of sustainable policy and measure aim at reducing the environmental impact caused by the activities of this business area. This logistic concept affect the configuration of process, structure, and systems or equipment in the transport, distribution, and storage of goods. Key traditional approach to logistics often leaves environmental sustainability on sidelines during decision making. On the other hand, the aim of green logistics is to find a balance between ecology and economy. Okay, next I will pass to Nur Alia Hanis. Thank you.
So, Assalamualaikum. My name is Noalia Hanis binti Zulkifli. My matrix number is 08D19F10. So, now I am going to explain about the McDonald's green logistics. So, the question asks about what is about the sustainable supply chain of McDonald's during this current crisis, which is the COVID-19 related. So, in spite of COVID-19 related pressure, McDonald's remains committed to eliminating deforestation from our global supply chain by 2030. The current issue, which is the COVID-19 crisis, has highlighted the importance of food packaging and also personal safety equipment such as gloves and masks, which has been crucial to ensure the safety of the frontline restaurant employees. Therefore, McDonald's are mindful of short-term challenges, including additional waste caused by disposal safety-ware, some which will increase in the plastic use and shortage of fiber for packaging. So despite the COVID-19, McDonald's also focused on a sustainable and resilient food system. Its biggest issue is the single-use plastic. So McDonald's is accelerating its economic initiative which keep plastic waste out of nature. So this said, most of the packaging is fiber-based, with around 22% remaining in plastic. McDonald's believes that this, when packaging is not recovered correctly, it will create more pollution than it been. Hence, throughout the world, McDonald's is testing new and innovative ways to learn how they can further reduce packaging, switch to more sustainable materials, and help their customers to actually reuse and recycle better. The next slide, please. So next we have the McDonald's also revealed the new dine in safety procedure to use the supplies rationally. So because of this COVID-19 crisis, so a lot of suppliers have problems with on keeping track with their supply. The new limited menu, which is has made the service times better, can prevent, which can also prevent people from staying in the restaurant longer. So based on the National Honors Association, a McDonald's franchise Scm Group, formed in the late 2018, expressed their support for serving a limited menu as a store reopened. So McDonald's willingly sacrificed their breakfast menu as the McDonald's put all-day breakfast on hold as part of a plan to trim the menu during the pandemic in order for the customer to receive their order fast. So moreover, McDonald's sustainable supply chain method also able to save $1 billion by reducing the remodel, therefore halting a new unit growth. So this limited menu is the operation allowed McDonald's team to focus more and provide blazing fast service to the customer. So according to McDonald's USA, the brand always listening to the customer and evolving their menu to meet the customer needs. So McDonald's temporary limited menu has helped McDonald's to provide the best possible customer experience will simplify their operation in their kitchen and also for their crews during the pandemic. McDonald's also partnering closely with their franchise all around the world in order to monitor the impact of COVID-19 on the restaurant operation and evaluate the best path forward for their national menu. Next slide, please. The customer service, the customer services. So as the restaurant want to be known for its consistent, high quality food and uniform method of preparation, the Hamburger University is created to train unskilled people to follow the McDonald's formula. So through this, they can ensure repeated business based on the system reputation rather than a single store operator and quality. So the specific thing taught at the university is from the making and the serving of a hamburger to the quality control all to the way of dealing with the customer and the crews. So they also taught to possess and practice strong traditional values such as loyalty, dedication, and service in the maintaining the family-like culture of McDonald's. So the culture is reinforced continue, continually through inspection and administrating of contests that determine who among its set of franchises best reaches McDonald's standard. So they will have a contest between their own franchise to find out who has the best standard McDonald's standard. So they are honored in the ceremony where the franchise and the regional association feel their oneness as a big family. The next slide, please. Okay. The three strategic priorities of McDonald's are integrated in their core values. The first one related to its emphasize on their profitable value meal combination as a way of implanting their message of McDonald's value-driven motive in behalf of its customer. Second, to provide exceptional customer care by accepting their expectation, which includes finding way to add personal touch that go beyond convenient location, quick service, clean restaurant, and quality products. And lastly, to remain an efficient producer without sacrificing quality by searching on different innovation in food processing, construction, and design operation that will increase the global profit. So due to the increased competition and price sensitivity, the productive management promotion is also essential to in maximizing the sale of the promoted product. On the other hand, the sale of other products should not suffer the consequences. At the same time, the ever growing customer requires when should also be met consistently. So next, I am going to pass the slide to my fellows, Muhammad Nabil.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so my name is Muhammad Nabiluddin. My metric number is 08 DPI 19F1076. So now we'll proceed with McDonald's demand and forecasting planning. When customers walk into a McDonald's to order a meal, they do not expect to wait long to place orders. They expect McDonald's to have the item they want, and they expect to receive their orders within a short period of time. An accurate forecast of customer traffic flow and product demand enables McDonald's to schedule enough servers, to stock enough food, and to schedule food production to provide high quality service. An inaccurate forecast causes service down, resulting in poor quality. McDonald's has climbed 5 places since last year to the number 3 positions in the Gartner supply chain, top 25 of 2012. According to the report, this restaurant chain has managed to the fine balance between new product growth and the resulting complexity in the supply chain planning and execution. The McDonald's supply chain is 100% outsourced. The company owns no factories and no distribution centers. McDonald's has 16 major supplies. The most important key performance indicator, KPI, is no item may ever be out of stock. In order to achieve this, the company works in accordance with several supply chain planning principles. The expectation have to be crystal clear at both restaurant level and menu item level. The forecasting application used by McDonald's is JDA LOGISTICS 7. It has taken steps to continuously evaluate and report its data. Daily point of sale, POS data at item level, the product list, stock levels at the restaurants, and inventory and shipments at the distribution center are used as input for the forecast. In addition, the marketing plan is taken into consideration, e.g. whether the data concerns a standard product or one on promotion, as are the plans of each franchisee whose own promotional campaign or local adaptations may need to be taken care. The forecast output is validated by forecast accuracy measures. Next. So we go to the transportations. McDonald's supply chain is a complex web of direct and indirect suppliers that are held to clear standards for quality and efficiency. The company uses direct suppliers that coordinate purchasing and distributing to restaurants. In comparison, indirect suppliers operate facilities such as grain mills and abattoir. Farms and ranches raise cattle or grow wheat, lettuce, and other essential ingredients. Similarly, distribution centers coordinate purchasing and distribution to restaurants. Products are transported to restaurants by special vehicles equipped with temperature control mechanisms. McDonald's only accept products transported in ideal conditions. So next, so about the warehouse. The warehouse and supply chain distribution. McDonald's supply chain includes direct and indirect suppliers. The company aims to achieve increasing sustainability within its supply chain and within its entire operation. Distribution centers are utilized to coordinate supplies, such as those that must be kept refrigerated with paper products, so orders can arrive together at various store and franchise locations. To achieve a more efficient distribution process, the organization began experimenting with multiple temperature zone trucks for movement of supplies from distribution centers to restaurants. It was at Chima 2011. This new method of distribution saves on fossil fuel, supporting the organization's plan to increase sustainability in operations. At the same time, it improves efficiency, so restaurants have all the supplies they need in one order within days to a week of ordering them from the online hub. McDonald's does not own any of its supply chain. The notion that outsourcing activities, the organization does not specialize in helps maintain the desired level of efficiency. However, all of the warehouse activities are expected to maintain a level of efficiency and to adhere to the company's sustainability practice. For instance, plastic pallets used for shipping bread products are resent back to the bakery when they have been used. McDonald's use a pool supply chain. Suppliers receive orders from the distribution center, then produce the necessary raw materials. So next, inventory management and order process. As for any food company, McDonald's faces challenges when it comes to inventory management. These challenges consist in demand forecasting so the products are not thrown away, as well as controlling the raw materials such as bread, potatoes, and beef. However, McDonald's is capable of overcoming those challenges. And here's how. Constant communication between the regional planner and restaurants. Every day, each regional planner communicates with about 100 restaurants by making conference calls and exchanging emails. Reliable inventory management system. McDonald's inventory is managed by using the stock control system to ensure constant availability of raw materials. Accurate demand forecasting. Regional planners analyze the past performance and work on future sales campaigns, thus predicting the future demand. And they use the stock control charts of the inventory management system to display the product sales history and generate forecasts for each restaurant. Storage and distribution. McDonald's warehouse management runs with separate areas for dry, refrigerated, and frozen food. In each area, specific temperature is maintained so the products are not spoiled because of weather and climate changes. The same goes for distribution. McDonald's has the same three distribution channels through which they efficiently deliver food to restaurants while maintaining the correct product temperature. This is how the McDonald's supply chain and McDonald's inventory control processes are organized. Today, McDonald's serves around 68 million customers daily in 119 countries and stays ahead of the competition. This is the result of a successful supply chain strategy, which is more than 60 years old. So next, I will pass to Fahmi.
So hi, my name is Muhammad Kamil Ashraf Khairul Sam. So I will explain to you about the material handling and packaging of McDonald's. Okay. when it comes to McDonald's packaging, they look at all aspects of their footprint and beyond. It's a process that encompasses a wide range of initiatives to reduce their use of packaging, switch to more sustainable material, and help their customer use and recycle too. McDonald's priority: eliminate packaging through design innovation, introducing reusable solution, and encouraging behavior change to reduce usage. Shift material to 100% renewable, recycle or certified sources, and streamline the variety of material used to enable easy recovery without compromising on quality and performance. Recover and recycle by finding way to scale up system to allow for greater acceptance of recycling and making it easier for our guests to recycle too. Yang keempat is a close to look by using more recycled material, including recycled plastic content in our packaging, restaurant and facility, and helping to drive global demand for recycled content. Okay, next slide. Okay, McDonald is using a green logistic. Is a good for McDonald. Okay, because making responsible environment practice part of supply chain management isn't just the moral thing to do. It's also a good business. A more sustainable supply chain is also a less wasteful supply chain, and reducing waste can lower a business total cost of business. TCOB, while also exchanging industry reputation. This is just one of many reasons why green supply chain management is important. Green's green logistics can offer reduce waste. Millions of tons of food is waste within the supply chain every year. By making effort to reduce that waste through improved process management and the adoption of lean policy manager and can eliminate cost loss that reduce their TCOP. Okay, lower transportation costs. Companies typically try to bring down the weight of shipment as well as make the trip shorter while they are trying to reduce their greenhouse gas emission. This result is a lower transportation cost as trip use less fuel and trucks suffer minimize wear of chairs. Exchange reputation. 81% of consumers around the world believe that business need to help improve the environment. This belief factor is buying the decision and can hurt companies that don't adopt sustainable practice. So also affect even business that is don't sell directly to consumer, as business seeking to reduce their environmental impact will look into their vendor policy or sustainable business practice. Okay, green supply chain management offer far more benefit than its name implied. As a manager, also gain a dividend for improved productivity and reduce bottom line costs. Nor does implementing green policy have to be complex endeavor. Okay, next slide. Next slide is a challenge that McDonald's face in their supply chain. Okay. What are the challenges facing green logistics? Okay. The logistic industry is not known for its high degree of sustainable. Company face significant obstacle in implementing environmental policy in the field of logistics. This due to the several causes. The first one is depends on fossil fuel, especially in transport. Especially during in the COVID-19 pandemic, government has set some SOP rules that and guidelines, hence has caused most of the McDonald's customer to use delivery service instead of going to the restaurant personally. Therefore, it depends on the fossil fuel high as now most of the fossil fuel supply are having difficult when their work themselves need to work for home, and the probability of second wave of COVID-19 is getting higher. This also could impact the transportation of supply chain of the raw ingredient and the material from the factories or farm to the restaurant. Hence, can cause some of the product in the menu to be unavailable. Okay, next. The second one is lack of infrastructure. Infrastructure. This current crisis has caused a high demand in the food delivery service. So a lot of new food delivery companies have come to surface. However, to avoid from being crushed by the new company, McDonald's need to have its own delivery system, whether the mobile apps or rider. Hence, it will be a challenge for McDonald's to provide a lot of infrastructure to accommodate the rider and their ride. The customer could also be affected if the rider sit in the seat instead for the customer, especially now because the rider the customer could be also affected if the rider is sit in the seat intended for a customer, especially now because of the SOP rule, less seats are being furnished in the restaurant. Then a McDonald's need to properly accommodate this rider so that their efficiency won't be affected and the customer could enjoy their meal in the restaurant. Okay, the third one is use of single-use plastic. Under the pursuit of this COVID-19, all of the McDonald's crew need to wear safety glove, mask, and protective mouth shield. It has increased. The rate of plastic waste. Therefore, this is a challenge for McDonald's to keep their objective, keeping the plastic waste out of the nature. Okay. However, now most of the materials such as glove, mask, and uh, food with this utensil need to be keep in the respective plastic bag in order to keep them from becoming dirty or contaminate. Hence, McDonald's need to find a better way in handling this plastic waste so that their objective will remain achievable. So next, I will pass it to Khairul Zaman. Thank you.
Okay, next again. I'm Karuzaman bin Muradi, and my matrix number 08 DPI 19F1083. We'll continue this presentation. Okay, and lastly, we already at recommendation for McDonald's for future purpose. Okay, McDonald's is powerful brand name. Thus, its strategies seem so good. However, in my opinion, I still have several recommendations for this company. Besides looking at the grand matrix and SWOT matrix, there are something McDonald's should do with strategies. Okay, the first, also saturate in the United States. McDonald's has great expansion capabilities abroad. According to Grand Matrix, market development is one strategy that McDonald's should implement. Companies should prepare an international strategy which focus on big cities along with high populated areas, especially in Asia. There are not many McDonald's restaurants in this potential market. Japan is the only Asian country which has a lot of McDonald's fast food restaurants. In contrast, China is considered as one of the biggest markets in the world because of this country population. Nevertheless, according to the recent figures, China is just in ninth position among the countries which have McDonald's restaurant with about 1,000 restaurants, while this number in US is about 14,000. If McDonald's can develop more and more in Asia, it is a huge advantage for company to gain market share. Okay, we go to the next slide. Okay, the second is about the name recognition. Everywhere, millions of people are familiar with the golden arches that are on top of every McDonald's restaurant. McDonald's should use this advantage to gain more attraction from customers. It does not mean that this company should become involved into many areas of the food industry. In fact, soft drink and fast food bring large profit for McDonald's. However, if keep involving in other areas, it will increase the potential for liability to the company because of many intensity competitors. McDonald's has built the McDonald Hotel in Zurich, Switzerland. Needless to say, it's a very unique hotel. A lot of customers in other countries want McDonald's open the same hotel in their countries. As a result, McDonald's should care about these chains more than developing new kind of food business, which the company is not sure about this success. In addition, aside from exploiting brand names, company can exploit its sources of food and drink in McDonald's fast food restaurants for the hotel, as well as service skill of employees. Okay, okay, that's all from us. Thank you for watching us. Okay, bye bye.